have gone beyond the call for restructuring. It's just that unfortunately the Yoruba elders are playing games with the life and the future of our people. From the recent past, you and I know that the issue of restructuring have continued to eat the front banner of our national discourse. But the other nationalities, especially the core north, have always been the impediment. They have always been the antagonizer of the call for restructuring. And we cannot wait anymore for the north to actually accept the demand for restructuring. So we, the Yoruba intelligentsias and the mass of our people who are the downtrodden, who are mostly oppressed by this football and caliphate brand of politics that we experience in Nigeria, can no longer take it anymore. So we knew that the Biafrans don't want Nigeria anymore, and the north don't want restructuring, and the Nigerian Delta themselves don't want to stay. So what is our leader talking about? They are just being cowardized. The issue now is that in practical terms, the idea and the continuous call for restructuring have over stay is welcome. And what is practicable now that is inevitable is a sovereign republic of Odua. In practical terms, I think Gani Adams is not being realistic. He knew that the north will not accept the call for restructuring, and he's better placed to galvanize the mass of our people. But he's shying away from his responsibility. He has got in the mass. But what we are saying is that Fanika Ode have spoken the minds of an average oppressed Nigerian person in Nigeria, and that is where YOLICOM stand. I think in realistic terms, what we should be doing now is how do we mobilize, how do average Yoruba nationalists will key him into this agenda, because this is the only way we can give them we can restore back their life. This is how we can regenerate back their life. The idea of wanting to postpone the evil day is like we are sweeping the issue under the carpet. It is highly inevitable. The Odua Republic is the main thing now, and all Yorubas must join this struggle to set our land free.
Àbí mi nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ilẹ̀ Odùduwà, àwò mi mo sì tún dàgbà sí ilẹ̀ Odùduwà. Restructuring is too late. Let everybody go back to his own tent. We have been calling for restructuring for the past 21 years. But the power that be will not allow restructuring to come in place. The people whom the status quo favored will never allow restructuring. Restructuring of their own kind will not favor the Yoruba. And this summit today must speak out. This summit today must be able to tell the whole world that 50 million Yoruba is enough as a nation. This country, everybody must go back to his tent. Oh, to your tent, Israel. And let me tell you, if we don't fight for the opposition right now, our own children will serve their children. Our own children will serve their children as a slave. Nigerian is a slave yard. 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 Nigerian is an animal garden where non-entity governs the righteous, where the corruption rule in a country where you cannot hospital. There was no hospital, no education is zero. This is not the kind of Nigerian our forefather fought for. Our forefather fought for a unique Nigerian that will care for your own security and my security. Not a Nigerian like this. This is not the kind of Nigerian our forefather fought for. So I am declaring myself, I don't know if SSS is here, I'm declaring myself that I am not a Nigerian. And after all, I was born in a village, brought up in a village, before I am educated in the city, and before I know what is called Nigerian, I am at a puberty age. So, what is Nigeria? Nigeria meaning nothing to me. Nigeria meaning nothing to YOLICOM. Nigeria meaning nothing to FYCC. Nigeria meaning nothing to USEPO. Nigeria meaning nothing to ONC. Nigeria meaning nothing to OPC. Nigeria meaning nothing to our self-determination. And we were warning, do not allow any leader, Yoruba leader, to sell us into another slavery. We will not take it. We will not take it. Our demand is Odua Republic. Say it with me. Odua Republic. A distinct republic from Nigeria. We can stand on our own. We don't need anybody before we leave. We don't need your tomato. We don't need your pepper. We don't need your anything. We don't need your rice. We can sustain. We can survive. Thank you, everybody.
Our demand is not that much. We believe it's high time we all say the truth and let people know where we stand. For how long are we going to be shying away from the truth? We all know that from day one, the amalgamation of this Nigeria was based on fraud. Understand? We all know this. But many of our leaders, many of us, we've been afraid of saying it the way it is. But YOLICOM now said, okay, you know what? Let us go our way. 50 million, over 50 million population. We can stand as a nation. We have so many nations with above figure of Yoruba people around the globe. Understand? We are now saying, okay, let us go. Let us tell our people. We all know the resources is here. As of today, I can bet you 70% of the federal IGR is being generated from Yoruba nation. So why can't we say it out and defend our land? It's either forward the land or death. It's high time we go our own way. That is our demand. Thank you very much.
I'm the spokesperson of YOLICOM, Yoruba Liberation Command, and our position on restructuring is very clear. We made a declaration saying that it's too late for restructuring in Nigeria. You will remember in 1962 there was a massive problem in Nigeria when Awolowo was arrested. Our people talked to us. There was crisis for over 4 years that led to the coup. There was a Yoruba meeting of elders called the Yoruba Leaders of Thought. We relented. The thing continued. Yoruba has continued to lose ground since that time. In 1993, there was the annulment of the June 12 election. Shiju Ade, the former Oni, spoke and said Yoruba should go ahead and conduct an election. We did. It led to nothing. The same thing happened 1998, just before the handover to the democratic elected government. Yoruba did not want to go for anything like Nigeria again. But then it failed. Look at where we are. Yoruba has been losing ground since 1914, and we are just tired. We are not for restructuring. It's too late for restructuring in Nigeria. It's too late for sovereign national conference. It's too late for resource control. What we want now is Oduduwa Republic. And we are very categorical about that. We have made that very clear. We have made declarations, and we are very serious about our demands. Every region just go to its own tent. Yoruba wants to be on its own because the problem that Yoruba has is Nigeria. Nigeria is the problem, is the impediment to Yoruba development. Is the impediment to Odua development. Without Nigeria, we won't be where we are. 1960, we were far ahead of South Korea and North Korea. We were far ahead of China even. We had television before France. We had radio before South Africa. Now look at where we are today. I think it's a shame that even any Yoruba man can be talking about restructuring at this point in time. What are we restructuring? This country that is already shot to pieces? I don't think that's what we want. But they are always talking about giving Nigeria a chance. The patience of Yoruba with Nigeria has come to an end.